he just jumps head on into situations like he gonna really beat that shark, and that shark turns around and like, bring your ass here, motherfucker. Come here. And Jason Statham, I was like, hey man, I'm just playing, man, I'm playing. You're always invited to come to our house, especially when we have listener vinyl listening parties. Okay. You know, we have it. That's going to be after September when I get it.
Sure.
So yeah, if you don't mind my hipster assholeness, then we will do that.
No, it'll be cool.
Oh, Martin, then we can sit down and listen to the sweet sounds of dtmerch.com.
We need an album.
Oh yeah, man. Oh, listen to track number 1, the black tee with the white logo. Track number 2, the tank top with the colored logo right there. Track 3 is my favorite, the DT polo. Oh, Martin, you remember that song? My phone needs a cover. The album actually tells a story. It wraps up with a song called "The Gift of Choice," man. When you do come back, you can subscribe in many ways. I recommend using your Amazon account, using it with our Amazon Pay button. Put in your username, put in your password, press enter. Ooh, ooh. The Double Toasted 4th Anniversary Celebration Weekend. Go to partydt.com or go to Eventbrite. Just type in Double Toasted 4th Anniversary, and I think that'll pop up, and that'll take you right to the Eventbrite page. Let's go ahead and talk about some fish.
Sure.
Let's talk about one fish. And one man, one fish and one man that wants to beat that fish's ass. And
he's beat up everything else.
He's beat up everything. I was talking to Porno Chris back there. He put it the most clever way. He said, Jason Statham, he done beat up everything out there. The man, including the man, done beat up a rock and a jet. Fought Dwayne Johnson, beat up Jet Li. I don't know. I think they just turned to a dust cloud and just pretty much coming out. Yeah. I don't think anybody whoops each other's ass. I think they just down the ground.
You know, blows are thrown and then everybody's friends.
Yeah, all the time, man. They just get tired.
Right.
Fuck, mate, you want to go to bed? Shit. They say ain't nothing for him to fight no more. But a shark, I guess he could fight a T-Rex, which, you know, if we get that Fast and Furious crossover, I'm sure he's gonna punch a dinosaur.
I love it. They offer him to fight a shark. He's like, nah, mate. That's just a regular shark.
Yeah, no.
I need a prehistoric giant shark.
Yeah. Megalodon. Who? Yeah, Jason Statham, man, don't give a fuck. He's like, I done fought everything. I'm ready to beat up a shark, man, a mutant giant ass shark. We saw this at the Alamo Traveling Road Show or Water Show or whatever.
Yeah, right.
And you know what I love about it is that they put this in the water like oh shit, you know, everybody gonna be scared. Like what if there's actually a shark in the water in here? You know, they got you in there like they make you think you're gonna be in the deepest, darkest depths. Your feet gonna be dangling. It's gonna be like if someone gonna brush them every now and then. Oh fuck, shit.
Well, apparently that's what they do when they show Jaws.
Did they?
They even have divers that swim by and touch people to scare them. Unfortunately, where we were,
for us, ain't no way a shark would be able to reach us. Our ass were getting scraped by rocks.
Yeah, a crawfish couldn't have got.
Yeah, you shit. Hey, we would have been. Ain't nothing scary about that.
Rocks, bricks, rebar sticking up out of the ground.
Broken bottles, I think. Yeah. That's something else when a beer bottle's more terrifying than a shark.
No. The only thing we had to worry about out there is that we were all clustered in a way where everybody couldn't get to the bathroom, and the water was just pee. We're basically sitting in a giant toilet bowl watching this movie.
Fuck the shark. The shark would have been like, I ain't getting that nasty shit.
Exactly.
That shark like, fuck that. You want me swimming all that piss? Fuck you. I ain't doing this shit no more. I ain't trying to talk bad about the Alamo, but that shit got warm real quick. Yeah. Because I look back, I said, you mean to tell me not, why you motherfuckers did not get up to take a piss? And y'all had to. And nobody had to use the bathroom at all. You lying?
I don't remember seeing you get up.
Because I held my shit. That's why. So can Meg persevere through the power of piss? Let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer for The Meg. Nope. I ain't gonna lie, that little dog was funny. That dog probably had the most common sense out of anybody in this movie. If you couldn't tell, this is about a big ass shark, but just not any big ass shark. This is a prehistoric shark. In the book, they actually talk about how it opens up where they want you to know how badass this shark is. They show the shark when he was back in his time or her time.
Oh, they go all the way back.
Yeah, they go all the way back. They start out with a
yearbook photo.
Yeah. Ah, has braces. Is that Meg?
Oh my God, your hair. I know.
But damn, well, you got big. But no, they start out the book where they talk about how a T-Rex walking out in the water talking about, yeah, ain't nobody gonna fuck with me. Like, oh yeah, shark ate a T-Rex, and
okay,
yeah, so apparently this prehistoric species has managed to survive. I don't know how they're as big as they are, but they live under some layer of the ocean where nobody has been able to penetrate that except these sharks live there along with some other animals and aquatic life. And of course, human beings go fucking around.
Sure.
Went up in her house, messing up, didn't wipe her feet, messing up her home. And then she says, you know what? That's all right. Y'all owe me, and I'm going to take it out y'all's ass. They released this. They released this creature, this prehistoric creature, which has been fine in its own environment, its own ecosystem. Now it's crossed over into our modern environment, and of course, it's something this big. How do you stop it? Because this thing is a eating machine. I mean,
yeah, it's angry and it's hungry.
It's hungry. I don't even think it's angry. I think it's just like, fuck, man, I'm gonna eat while I'm here.
Yeah,
yeah, this is a buffet, and it's funny. You just see people just stuck in his teeth. That's how big the shark is. Shark got a toothpick, just getting legs out of it. And you know something? I tell you, I don't think that the movie is bad. And to me, see, that's kind of the problem. I don't think that it's that good either. So the movie, what you get is a movie that's just kind of floating there.
Yeah, it's just kind of there. That's the thing. Something like this, the Meg, a ginormous shark, you figure, okay, this is either, hey, maybe it'll go the Jaws way and it'll be super exciting and they've found some new things to do. Yeah. Or it'll go the Sharknado way where it's just so ridiculous. Hey, you sit in the water, drink some beer, you laugh at it, have a good time. Or it's just exploitative in a way to where, hey, you know it's ridiculous, but it's still thrilling.
Yeah, see.
Then this manages to perfectly swim and avoid all those things.
Yeah.
And just be...
well, Martin, here's the thing. Either your story is really, really good, or you just are completely fucking insane. Let's remember that with a good creature feature, and this does count as that. Killer animal movies, they count as that. They give you something to remember.
Yeah.
And now if anybody remembers Jaws is remembered for scaring people with this skillful direction. And that's what people walk away with, because that was their biggest feeling. But people don't realize they were drawn into Jaws because Jaws started out with a lot of character, a lot of humor, and they gave you characters to remember.
Y'all know me, know how I earn a living.
That guy right there's like, I don't know who the fuck this is. This guy like, who is this? Now, that's the character of Quint. But that is one of many characters, that people know of in Jaws. And Jaws almost started, I tell people, if you look at the beginning of Jaws is almost like a screwball comedy when it starts out.
It is.
It's not even like, they scare you at the beginning, but then they get into a bunch of talking over each other and funny lines. And it's really a great movie because it set up a lot of story and character. Now,
that flustered mayor. I crack up every time that guy's on screen.
And see, people are looking at me now. They say, "God damn, Corey, not everything's gonna be Jaws, man. Not everybody's Spielberg."
No, you're right.
And not, and why everybody needs to stop holding everything with a shark in it, hold it up to Jaws standards. And look, they are not.
Yeah, don't do that. Why don't you back off to maybe Deep Blue Sea or something?
Yeah. That's what they say. We're just trying to have some dumb fun. Well, here's the thing. Y'all didn't go dumb enough. Because with sharks today, look, if you're going to have some dumb fun, you got to put work into dumb these days.
Yeah, exactly.
Sharknado fucked that up for everybody. Most of the competition you get out there from dumb fun with sharks started with Sharknado. Thanks to Sharknado, you can't be no self-respecting shark no more. You know? Go out and just, make thrills and chills. You got to do something crazy. These days, no, seriously, most of your competition with dumb fun and shark movies come from being ridiculous. These days, you don't even have to, be a shark in a tornado. Now you gotta go higher than that. You gotta be like a half octopus fighting a half shark werewolf.
Octopus and werewolf are destroying the city.
Did you just say werewolf?
You got a better name?
And throw some titties in there for goodness. Shark versus titties. I'm telling you, in sharks, here's the thing. People, they were trying to they gave up trying to top Jaws, so people just started getting stupid with it long ago.
Sure.
Y'all forget before Sharknado came out, you had sharks wearing tights and riding around on rollerblades. Street sharks? Yeah, y'all know street sharks, yeah. And the funny thing, it gets crazy with that. The street sharks were hanging out with Vin Diesel.
I'm good, Church. Rocky Balboa action.
You know what? I don't even think they paid him with money. I think they just let him keep the toys.
Yeah. Does he know what camera's even on him?
No, they like, cut the camera. Look at Vin Diesel. Look at Vin. He's going crazy. Y'all showed us I'll beat y'all ass.
Oh, no, the cameras weren't even on. Man.
They like, hey, man, it's worth it. Deep Blue Sea, for as dumb as it was, that shit gave us Samuel Jackson's, I don't care how great his career is, this is his most memorable scene right here.
We're going to pull together and we're going to find a way to get out of here. First, we're going to seal off this.
Shut your ass up. Come here, nigga.
I mean, it's certainly memorable for that. There's so many other things in it. It's not a good movie, but you do remember it.
Sharks with PhDs, man.
Even from the premise itself, a shark that they made more intelligent. You're just like, wait, what? Okay, I can't not remember that.
I know. They made intelligent sharks. It's sharks that they say are as intelligent as people. Meanwhile, these sharks are like, good, give me some hands, motherfucker. Give me a thumb at least, an opposable thumb. It's like, what am I supposed to do with this brain when I can't do anything else? All I can do is still ride around or float around and eat shit. And they're like, okay, so what you got, Meg? Well,
I'm big.
I'm big. You know what? Thank you. We'll call you. Thank you, Meg. Thank you.
Big and
so yeah,
really big. I'm the biggest.
Okay, so you're a fat shark. Fine.
Are you Godzilla? Big?
Yeah.
No.
You know this shit here, man. Yeah. So you're a shark with an eating disorder. Fine. We'll call you later. But this is believe me, I'm not holding my nose up to this. I love B movies, man. I love bad movies, but I love when they push it. And because I really like Piranha. It's one of the best experiences I had. Me and Tony watching the remake of Piranha. I love the old Piranha. I love that. And I look at this and the concept I think is great. A giant dinosaur shark, but I don't feel like they're pushing the concept to its potential because it ain't doing shit that you ain't seen before. Martin said, well, I guess China just saw Jaws yesterday.
Jaws in the Abyss. They pull a lot of stuff from the Abyss. Matter of fact, they pull a lot of stuff from almost every underwater movie you've seen.
Yeah. But this is not doing anything that you really haven't seen before. And I'm not asking for a whole lot when I say that. Jaws got a shark that's less than half the size of Meg.
Yeah.
And he don't even show up through most of the movie. You don't even see him half the time. And yet they still manage to get more mileage out of a shark that you don't even see.
Well, yeah, they knew how to work the film with the characters and what they did with the shark to make tension. And that's
mainly because the shark broke too, the mechanical shark. So
well, hey, but that makes it even more impressive.
Yeah.
But that's the thing that kills me about this movie, The Meg, is that all that tension that you see in the trailer in the movie, it's not really there. I didn't feel tense or scared even once. And it takes a long time for the Meg to show up.
Which I don't mind. Again, a tactic that they use.
I don't mind, but yet those characters were so flat, so they weren't really doing anything. The only person who's really breathing any kind of, who's trying to do something is Rainn Wilson. And even his role is, it's a cliche role, the playful billionaire. But he's funny. He's adding something to it. And Jason Statham, it's not like he's bad, but he's Jason Statham set on the warm setting.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I agree with you. I do like Rainn Wilson in this. Rainn Wilson is always the goofy guy.
Yeah.
In this, he's playing more of a hard ass billionaire. I mean, and he's cowardly in a way too, but not whimpering cowardly.
No.
You know, not slimy cowardly.
Right.
You know, he even admits, he's like, you know what, I just had a cowardly moment. I'm done. You know, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm with the team now. I'm not. Because now you're probably thinking either I'm holding my nose up to this because I'm being a snobby critic, or I'm sitting up here and I want another goofy Sharknado type film. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. I actually am glad that this did not go too campy. I'm glad that they didn't go that route with this. You know, unlike the book actually is.
Yeah, I was shocked when it said based on the book, on the novel. I was like, really? This is based on a novel?
This is a novel with 6 sequels to it.
Right.
And it's a different tone because the novel truly is pitched as a sci-fi horror story. Now, what you got with the story here, this is mainly a action thriller. You know, this is something where it's more of an action film, which honestly I think is pretty appropriate for as a end of summer blockbuster. I do think that there are a lot of cool things in the movie. I think for one, it's slick. I like it. It does. This also has a sci-fi element to it too. When you look at it, it's kind of like maybe just a slightly lower budget James Cameron sci-fi flick with the look that they have in here. Even those fake ass squids and octopus and jellyfish, I like the way they set it up. They set up the atmosphere where the shark is coming from.
From the deep.
From the deep.
Where those animals do glow.
And this abyss that they have right here is both beautiful and it's both frightening. And when you know that this shark came from this harsh atmosphere, I think that they have the potential to make it even more threatening. A lot of people, I've read some things where people say, man, I wish they had showed the part. Now, some people who like the book, I read some comments saying, I wish they had showed the dinosaur part. I'm like, nah, don't do that. Don't do that shit. Not goddamn shark T-Rex WrestleMania at the beginning. I don't want to see that. No, hell no. But I like the look of the movie. You know, there is some they go into this with the approach of, yes, we know that we are making sort of a fun B-movie type film, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to go in and try to make this as good looking as we can, or approach this with at least a serious approach to filmmaking. So I like that. There's some good direction and art direction going on here.
No, you're right about that. That was the first thing I noticed about it. Was that, the quality of this is much better than I expected. And it seems like a lot of the money, the film is funded by China.
Yeah.
It all takes place in China. They have a lot of Chinese actors in it. I got the impression that it's less of trying to be a movie and more of a financial venture to have a Chinese movie with American actors that they can really sell overseas and hopefully, make money in America as well.
With everything that's going on good here, it's like I said, it's a good setup, but part of that setup includes the tone that they're going for, which, I mean, good for them, man. They really do want to push the fun in this. I like that. They know. I remember this movie was trying to get made a long time ago, and they were trying to make Jurassic Park underwater.
Okay.
They were trying to actually do something that was a little more serious, which, looking at this, maybe that could have been a good approach, but I think with everything that we see now, especially with the Jurassic Park sequels, it's like, all right, you know what, look, even with science maybe backing this up, because it has been proven that T-Rexes didn't live at the same time as the shark, so that shit was wrong. It was bullshit from the beginning. So they were just kind of like, let's just take a more of a light approach to this. I respect that. I admire that they want to do that, but at the same time, it's the attempt to have fun with this it's what's making this not as engaging. A lot of the suspense is gone. When it opens up, you immediately know who's going to die. You are the least attractive. Dead. You're old. Dead.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck you are. Never seen another movie. Dead.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things here where it's like, all right, this is so predictable about who's going to die.
We need y'all to hook up so you
get
to live.
You two are dead. This is it. it really is predictable that way. The more it goes along, the more it's like, all right, now I know who's. You're Ruby Rose. Hey, you know, you could probably beat the fuck out of a shark, so I think you got a good chance of making it. You know, it's things in there like that I see as like, all right, if I already know who's going to die because of the types that we see all the time in these movies, if I know who's going to live, I'm having fun with this, but I don't know if it's in the way they want it. I'm not engaged though in the way that I should be with the thrills. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you feel.
No, it's again, it's just how predictable and flat it is. I noticed that like it's so flat and cliche that with each one of these characters, they all spoke in 2 lines of dialogue. And whenever they said whatever their first line was, I could predict to a T what they were going to say next. And I'm not just saying this. I was literally laying in that floaty,
laying that piss,
saying the line they were saying at the same time they were saying it, because I was like, I know what line comes after this. Yeah, and it was over and over again. There could have been some fun here.
Yeah, and
if it couldn't be good, it could have been fun, and y'all found a way to just go like, nah, we don't want to do either one of those.
I do think there's some fun here, but just again, not the potential level of fun there. And I'm gonna tell you something else about the kills. They set up some of those kills so easy. Like some dudes, you don't know if they're gonna die, but then it's like they set up for as good as the filmmaking is here. They pull back and just have one dude floating in the water on a big ass wide shot, and I'm like, okay. I wonder why they're doing that. And you can even kind of see the shark come like, shh. You know, it's like, why are you putting this dude this small on the screen floating around for about 5 minutes when that's not a setup for a shark attack?
Yeah, and there's at least one, if not a couple characters who they get attacked, and it seemed like they survive it, but they're like, nah, he's going to die. And I was like, really? Yeah. It seems to me like he could be okay from that. Yeah. They're like, no, he's not gonna make it. I'm like, all right.
He got my fingernail.
It was. I was like, he didn't get bit. He's not missing anything. And they're like, nah, he's not gonna make it.
Look, I like Jason Statham, all right, but Jason Statham, you know, he's the straight up action hero that he's gonna be in everything. Sure. And like I said, he's here to beat up the shark. He look like right now. He's like, you believe this shark talking this shit to me? Look, he's in the book.
Well, he was an Olympic diver.
Oh no, yeah, I was sitting back there with Porno because he just found that out today. He can swim.
He was swimming before he was acting.
Oh God, that shark doesn't have a chance. That was his weakness. But yeah, man, in the book, I read about this on Wikipedia. This is why I know the T-Rex thing and everything. I want to read a little bit about the book. Sure. Like, and in the book, the guy is a researcher. So the guy being a researcher, you know, that adds to the element of suspense. Ain't no element of suspense really with Jason Statham. Nah. Jason Statham's actually, I would say that it is kind of funny with him in certain things because Jason Statham, you know, he like he's here. He's looking at everybody like, y'all want to see me whoop this shark's ass? Why? So he just goes head first into everything. Jason, you know, he really got to his head. Oh, I'm Jason Statham. I can beat up any animal, prehistoric or not. You know, and he just jumps head on into situations like he gonna really beat that shark, and that shark turns around and is like, "Bring your ass here, motherfucker! Come here!" And Jason Statham, I was like, "Hey man, I'm just playing, man, It's funny to see how the shark turned the table on his ass. Oh, yeah. I will say, this is the one where Jason Statham, he can't beat up this shark right here. As much as I thought he was going to do it, that shark got his ass. Every moment, he's like, man, pull me in, goddammit. I actually like the shark. Because Meg in the film, Meg is a force of nature. Sure. And being a force of nature in these kind of movies, and in a way, it really is like Jurassic Park. These creatures they are programmed to do whatever their instinct tells them to follow. And that doesn't make them good, that doesn't make them bad. Sometimes when you see them in a movie, it can make them, they can be one moment the bad guy, next they can be good. And Meg kind of follows that. You know, there are moments when, you know, because first of all, you kind of root for her. Like I said, they went up in her house. You know, y'all fucking with Meg. You know, and so you're thinking, well, you know, y'all fucking around with nature.
Well, they were just looking around.
You don't feel, what's that?
They were just looking around.
They looked around the wrong place. They went to the wrong neighborhood. Yeah, Martin, you know, go to the wrong neighborhood. Well, ain't none in Austin. Yeah. But, you know, there are moments when people are in danger, and Meg actually goes in and save somebody. Now it's all by accident, but still, you know, hey, good looking out. You know, I'm still here. So I like the way they do that. This force of nature sometimes can be good, sometimes can be bad. Sometimes Meg is getting revenge on certain things. You kind of like, yeah, they had it coming. The human beings in this part. Sometimes, you know, of course, in a movie like this, you get some bad human beings and they deserve to go. And it's like, yeah, get them, Meg. And then, but after every moment where Meg is kind of doing something you like, she turns around and just does something that's completely asshole-ish, man. And it's like, no, you got to go now. You know? Like I said, man, she's a straight up bully in this. And sometimes, you know, a bully that's kind of picking on somebody that deserves it, because she's like, she'll see a whole group of people that she can just swallow right there. She's like, you know what? No, I'm gonna go for the dumbest looking motherfucker out here. Everybody out there trying to swim. This man rolling over everybody like, yeah, Meg, take care of that bitch right there. You know, it's funny how she just targets things like that, man. If y'all have seen Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, there is one moment in there that's very heartbreaking. And look, I ain't saying that this is like that, but they have a very brief moment like that in here. Like, oh, why did Meg have to do that? See, that's why you need to get your ass whooped. So, you know, I'm not hating on this movie, man. It's just that, again, potential. Shit, there's even a part where Meg, they never fail to emphasize how huge Meg is. Meg is always swimming around people and showing you how, you know, people where you can get the scale of what he's like compared to how the human beings are. And they should take advantage of that, man. And I guess they just didn't have the money, because there's a part where there's a helicopter that's going like this close to the water. This very close to the water. Like, yeah, Meg gonna get your ass. You know, Meg gonna blow this shit up. And now Meg like, hey. You know, it just goes.
That's cool. What is that?
Like, do you know how cool it would have been to see a shark jump out and just take out a helicopter?
Yeah.
If we gonna get ridiculous, let's get fucking ridiculous here.
You wanna get nuts, Jack?
Yeah, Meg's cracking glasses. Let's get nuts. God damn it.
Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe they would have done that, and we would have been like, "Oh, well, of course you did that, duh."
Yeah, that's true.
It's one of those things where you go like, "Man, it's so cliche to do that," and then when they don't do it, you're like, "Wait, you didn't do it?"
But this is a movie.
I know it's cliche, but damn.
But this is a movie full of cliches, man.
It is. No, it's nothing but.
If we're gonna get cliche, let's go for some of the craziest.
It's nothing but cliches. But like you, I wasn't sitting there hating the movie. Mm-hmm. I mean, I was like, well, you know, it's actually better than I thought it could have been. It's just not as entertaining as I'd hoped.
Yeah.
And ultimately, I was like, you know what? We're here. We had some drinks. We had some food. We watched this movie. I just don't understand why I'm watching this movie on a screen.
Exactly. No, when they do decide to get cliche, they just do it with the wrong things. They got this brother in here. Paige Kennedy is the actor's name, but they got this brother in here, and in the beginning, y'all know what I'm talking about now. Now the brother in the movie, he starts out as a scientist. Right. I mean, the he's sitting up there checking things, and he's doing science talk, checking aquatic levels, measuring metric ton under pressure, you know, and all that shit. And then the movie just stops and said, you know what? We need some black comedy.
Yeah, because he's that character who throughout the movie, his first line of dialogue is, "Now let me get this straight."
Yeah. ... He's actually making sense. You know, y'all are fucking with this shark. Okay, that's fine. I'm underwater with y'all. Y'all couldn't tell a brother this before we got off land, because I wouldn't have signed up for this.
Yeah.
He's talking some sense, and then the movie needs some it needs a dose of black comedy relief. And this brother all of a sudden starts turning into the stereotypical scared black man. Ain't the shark ain't even around. It's the water that's about to kill him. The water's fucking with him. Help! Get me! And he's talking just like that. Where he was before, he was like, "Oh, I have the measurements here for you in the figures." And now he's like, "Get me out this water! Get me out this water! I can't swim! Oh help! Oh Lord!" And I was like, "I know y'all didn't do this shit." I really liked the little girl in the movie.
Yeah.
She was not bratty. She was cute. and not overly cute. And she had some great one-liners with Jason Statham.
Yeah, she's a little precocious.
Yeah, and you know what? And she didn't do stupid things like put herself in danger, like them Jurassic Park kids.
They love to write kids doing stuff like that.
Yeah,
kids in movies and TV shows, they always make them bratty. They don't listen, especially if it's any kind of horror element. They're told something, but they have to go off and do something different.
Yep, yeah. She's not one of them Jurassic Park kids where she's doing dumb things to put herself in danger just so the script can get some cheap reaction from you because, oh my God, kids in danger. In fact, in the movie, she's smart. When that black dude's drowning, she's like, "Nigga, shut up! You attracting the shark? Shut the fuck up! Shut your black ass up!" Ultimately, after a certain point, it becomes forgettable. I mean, it will be in the back of your mind. That summertime Jason Statham shark movie. Oh yeah, it was cool. It was fun. But I don't think it's anything that's gonna like really, really stick with you effectively, like an actual great movie will. I give it a high rental. I did have a good time, but I could have had a better time.
Yeah, forgettable I think is the real word here. I mean that event that we saw it at, that completely upstaged the movie. Matter of fact, it was halfway through the movie and I was like, all right, this doesn't completely suck. But
people walking out halfway through.
Yeah, I was like, I don't understand why I'm still here watching this. It felt pointless. We've talked ad nauseum about all the things you could have done that this just somehow chose not to do. And it's unfortunate. I wouldn't say a high rental. It's just a plain rental.
All right, yeah. Again, I tell you what. Let me. I can put it this way. It ain't worth soaking in piss to watch this. my car smelled like a goddamn porta potty when I got home. When you got these moments where Martin and I, those moments where we agree. It's not like Black Klansman. It's like, ain't like Teen Titans. We actually agree on this. It might be good to have the opinion of another person and another person who was at the same event that we were. Now that would be Carlos.
I enjoyed the movie. I think it's memorable because we saw things, especially in the third act, we never saw in any other movie. And I'm pretty sure I've seen every single shark movie out there. And the third act ramps it up with this amazing choreography between mini submarines and the MEGs. And it's like a chase of cat and mouse between 3 submarines rescuing people, the MEG trying to eat everybody. There's also halfway in the movie this really memorable scene of the cage diver, but instead of being in a normal cage dive, it's in this plexiglass tube, and the MEG is trying to like jump at it, but he can't break it, so it's trying to swallow it. And it's very tense, and you're watching it, and it's really well executed. So I think there's a lot of memorable stuff here, and for me, it really reminds me of Piranha, the original one. It's a straight up action movie. It reminds me a lot of Deep Blue Sea.
I can see the Piranha.
Yeah, it is a B movie for modern time. What I would say is I would give it like a low matinee, maybe, because I think it plays if you see it with a group of people and they're all hollering every time that Jason goes there and just throws into the water. It's like, I'm gonna kick his ass, and everybody, no, go kick his ass, and we were all screaming and hollering. Yeah, but I enjoyed it.
Okay, so a matinee. I mean, that's good.
I'll say like a matinee. There's certain things that I disagree that it's like Deep Blue Sea. I think it's the same feeling when somebody tells me, it's like, want to see Deep Blue Sea, and it's like, oh yeah, let's pair that with MEG and let's see it back to back. So I think it's a great back to back.
I have to disagree, man.
Man, if it wasn't for Samuel L. Jackson's death, you wouldn't be thinking about that movie.
Yeah, you were right about that. Yeah, well, what the fuck you talking about, Carlos? You don't know shit about sharks.
Yeah, he does.
Why don't you go soak in piss again now? Fuck.